honor of Ghostbusters Frozen Empire this weekend worldwide. I figure I'd give you guys some entertaining stuff. And yes, I'm talking about 1984's Ghostbusters, directed by Ivan Reitman. So sit back, relax, and let good times roll. Hi, welcome back to Darkroom Reviews. And yeah, I had a blast revisiting Ghostbusters 1 and 2. I'll tell you all about it, but first, consider subscribing to the channel. It really helps out in the long run. I'm trying to build a big community here. Growing up, I don't remember the first time I experienced this film. It didn't resonate with me. As the years went by, I watched it. Something about it captured my imagination. This script written by Ramis, and Dan Aykroyd is lightning in a bottle. Essentially, you have these scientists who want to start their own business and investigate the paranormal, and the outside world is like, what the heck are you talking about? These guys don't come off as best friends. They don't have that. It seems like they don't have that chemistry on screen. They have one thing in common: is their dream is to own a business. Essentially ghost hunters for the 80s. Bill Murray plays Peter Venkman. Harold Ramis plays Egon Spengler. Dan Aykroyd's in there. Yeah, Ernie Hudson. Ernie Hudson's a gem of a man. There's a lot of positivity that flows, that you remember, that flows throughout the runtime. Creative minds that came up with the lines, the dialogue. It's so iconic in pulp culture due to the theme song by Ray Parker Jr., Who You Gonna Call, Ghostbusters. It's so fun to revisit Sigourney Weaver. She encounters this apparition in her apartment. The Ghostbusters come to investigate. Eventually she gets possessed by Zool, demonic force that wants her. Rick Moranis' character, he's just a klutz. He's hilarious on screen. Gets possessed. He becomes this gatekeeper. Now the gatekeeper and the Zool, Sigourney Weaver's character, have to unite, and all hell breaks loose within the city. This movie requires, for fun, requires multiple viewings. To Murray, for instance, he's the oddest character I've seen in a film from the 80s. He comes off as a skeptic, but once they encounter all these ghosts, he starts to come around and have fun with the job. And just so the costume designs is genius. They're genius. They're very basic. Their vehicle that they run around in, it's a hearse. But everything, just from the logo, the ghost logo, to the suits, to the proton packs, everything is just carefully put together. And I'm sure at that time no one knew how this was going to pan out. But over time, that name kind of came around, Ghostbusters, and the song. I'm sure that catchy song, I think one of the biggest contributions to Ghostbusters is the end sequence when the Ghostbusters team up, have to take down Zool. There's a moment where Dan Aykroyd's character brings to life with his mind a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Yes, this thing is gigantic. It's hilarious to look at. This is why Ghostbusters so original, because you've never seen anything like it. I say this is top tier 80s movies, along with The Breakfast Club, Back to the Future. Those are so original. If they would come out today, they would be flops. They would flop at the box office, in local theaters, I guarantee you, or streaming, and they just wouldn't get what they are today. And they are gems. They are iconic. They are kings of pulp culture for all the right reasons. For those of you who have not experienced Ghostbusters, please do. It is worth your time. Thank you so very much for watching. Look out for more content very soon, guys. Take care.